Well, hello there. Welcome to day 13 of our adventure in Motor Town Behind the Wheel. Sorry, I'm putting my driving shoe on as I'm talking. And today we're gonna do another run to Gwangjin. And what we're gonna be using today is the mighty Tronko. Now, this isn't a fully upgraded Tronko, but I will leave my workshop ID for the settings that I use. And I couldn't apply it perfectly because I don't have the whatchamacallit, the upgraded engine or the best engine, the biggest engine, and I don't have the stage 1 turbo yet because we are only level 38 instead of level 50. So hopefully, I haven't tested this out, but hopefully this will go well and we will be able to do this run without the problem. And so I got the second best engine and stock turbo on this thing. And hopefully that will be more than enough for what we're doing. So indeed, we are gonna go to Gwangjin, do a supply run there. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna drive over to... Actually, what we might do is we might... No. I agreed that I will do as little teleportation as possible, so I will have a look, see what we have here. Pick up. And then we will drive to Gujwa. There's actually a lot of here. We could get a full load from here, but we're just missing meats. And the pallets of toys are better to pick up from there. Pumpkin pallets, the cabbages. Couple of water bottle pallets. And let's just drive to Gujwa then. So yes, we're gonna go... what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Gujwa, pick up some toys, maybe some cheese, if we have the room, and then we're gonna manually load some meat to make it a better for our wallet, because this particular upgrade cost me quite a bit. What I did was before I hit the record, I went to the truck dealership, upgraded my vehicle with the right settings, upgraded the engine and engine I didn't need to upgrade, but upgraded the suspensions and everything, blah blah blah, with the right settings from my workshop, and then I upgraded the turbo to be, or installed the turbo, and that cost me like 126 grand. That is quite a bit. Quite a bit of an investment, but then again, it's a very good vehicle to do these runs with. So, as you know from the previous video, Caravan is most likely my favorite vehicle to do these runs with. It's such a pleasure to drive it, and we were able to do it without having a fully upgraded Caravan as well. And my second favorite, or I don't know if it's a shared first place, but I really enjoy doing the Tronko. The Tronko is really nice. It's so capable. It just goes and munches through the through the road with no problems. And particularly because it has 2 driven axles on the back, so it's a very good ride, very enjoyable ride. We also should have gone through the motorway, but we didn't. Out of habit, started driving the longer route. But yeah, this is what we are doing today, is the Tronko run. We will supply Gwangjin with hopefully enough stuff or variety to get it to 100%. Most likely we will be stuck at 80%, but we're mainly doing it for the money. Like a Tronko run from Gwangjin, like you go to Gwangjin warehouse, fill yourself up from there, usually nets you from 90k to everywhere from 85 to 100k. Usually, without any meat boxes or anything, and this time we're gonna load up at least 5 meat boxes, but preferably I would take 10, so I can do the 10 deal or contract, because this playthrough definitely needs to pad its wallets a little bit. We're at the 118k left after my spendings. So let's see. Welcome on in, enjoy the ride. We're here to chill, we're here to have a good time. And enjoy the driving of a Tronko. So you might wonder why I enjoy the Tronko more than the dry van, but of course the dry van has more capacity in it. Well, the reason is that the capacity of the dry van is not that much greater. At the end of the day, it holds what, 3 pallets more or something like that, so it's not that much even, but it's a 6x2 instead of a 6x4. Now you might wonder what the problem is with that. The dry van can do the trip. Yes, the dry van can do the trip. I've done it myself, and I will not do it again. It was so horrifically horrible to do. I didn't enjoy the trip at all. It took so long. You're so slow, and there's a hairpin where you can get stuck very, very easily with the. Very easily get stuck with the dry van, so I don't recommend the dry van at all. I would rather drive the Tronko twice than one road trip with the dry van. Because what I'm going first. Pick up some toys. A little bit better pay from here, coming here. Oh, there's only one. No. I was hoping for more than one. There's the second one. How about the third one? There's the third one. There we go. Beautiful. Let's go to the cheese factory next. Look at the fellow player, the usual. Cheese pallets to Gwangjin. There we go. And we can still fit one bread pallet. Level 39, 11 to go. Desperately need that level 50 so we can get the biggest engines and everything for these runs. Makes life a lot easier. I'm sure we can do it with this though. And we are full. Let's go grab some meat. Pick 3 out of 5. In it goes. Alright, now we gotta wait a little bit here. Not too many minutes that you gotta wait for this. Gotta wait for a little bit to get the rest of the meat. I would do 110 preferably with me. Deal with the company vehicles while we are at it. We haven't really touched the company vehicles in a while. I don't really have any vehicles to really put into work. I use the Tronko and the Caravan, so we need to buy new vehicles, which requires money, and we need coins. Coins. Should be about 3 more minutes that we need to wait, maybe. Maybe. Not that long. It might refresh faster. It refreshed Gwangjin supermarket, unfortunately, instead of Gwangjin. They won't be great. We'll get 40k from the meat boxes all in all, plus the 10% plus the contract bonus. I really want the contract bonus, which is why I want the which is why I want the 10 meat boxes all in all. Here we go. Go. In there, plenty of space, easy to load. Unlike the Caravan, can be a bit pain in the ass to load manually, but the Tronko's nice and easy. There we go, 10 meat boxes loaded up. Now we just figure out how we can find them all. And okay, I'm missing one. Okay, hopefully that's strapped now. Oh no. Oh no. Got stuck. That is all strapped in. They are. Gwangjin we go. Glorious little Tronko can do it, I'm sure. I can feel the lack of power with this thing though. It's a little bit underpowered, so it might be a little bit of just means that we gotta go some parts of the trail we need to go slower. That's all. Nothing major. This shortcut here. The police don't show up. They sometimes do. The Tronko drives like a beaut. It's such a nice car, such a nice truck to drive. So now we could go and do the shortcut if we wanted to, but I think it's better content driving the actual route and showing that the Tronko can do it. Like, you can do the shortcut with basically anything. Basically anything. Oh, it's not as interesting, at least to me. More fun doing the road to Gwangjin. The actual road, not the hidden road. Come on, little girl, you can go. Come on, go. You can do it. Definitely lacking the power. Definitely lacking power. The gearing could be a little bit longer, particularly for this part, but it's fine. But yeah, indeed, as I mentioned already, I'll mention it again. You can find the workshop ID for the Tronko down in the description, among other stuff. But I will put it on top of the description right after the well, yeah, I'll put it on top of the description. No, actually, it'll be the third one. Yeah, it'll be welcome to the blah blah blah. Welcome to day 13 of blah 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 blah. And then what are we doing? And then you'll have the workshop ID. You'll find it there. No worries. Anyway, you'll find it there. And it's for the fully upgraded version. So you need level 50 to be able to fully upgrade with that. It's a bit expensive, a bit expensive, but gets the job done, and the tune is really nice for the suspension and everything. At least I think it is. It's very nice. I've been using it a lot, and It feels like a solid choice. Moving along with 14 kilometers to go. Such a long drive. I should have eaten before I started recording this episode. I'm hungry. And all that's going into my mind is that I need some food right now. Oh well. I'll manage. The FPS is jumping again, which is no surprise. It likes to do that. No, I said 5th, not 3rd. Oh look, it's a Ranchi. I think I need to buy myself, like what I kind of want to do is I want to save up some money, a couple of $100,000 it'll cost me all in all, and buy myself one of the pickups. There's 3 options that I'm thinking of. It's the Ranchi, the Hana or the Voltex. Voltex is my favorite out of them. Hana is my least favorite and Ranchi is my second favorite. The reasoning why I like the Voltex the most is the fact that it's the lightest of them all. And all 3 like they pay basically the same for per trip if you load it up with as many pallets of toys you can, which is 2 for the Ranchi and 1 for the Hana and 1 for the Voltex, and then throw 10 meat boxes on it. It's the same pay for both of them. What the hell is going on? Being stuck on the curb. Damn. Yeah. Those are like the I'm trying to decide on those 3, and I like the Voltex a lot though. I really like it because it's the lightest. It's the most fun to drive in there. Drive in the on the road. Level 40, let's go. 10 levels to go anymore. We're gonna get to level 41 on this trip still. It's every 10 kilometers driven you get a level. H shifter acting up again. Miss shifting or whatever it's called. Oh no, too fast. We're off-roading now. Yeah, if you want, I would really appreciate some input on which one I should choose. Voltex, Hana or Ranchi. Ranchi being the heaviest, Hana being the second heaviest, Voltex being the lightest. Same pay and everything. And the reason why I like the Hana the least though is, what I'm gonna mention is that it has the shortest wheelbase. The Voltex and the Ranchi have the same wheelbase and they are much more stable. The Hana is also higher up, so it's easier to flip it over. It's got a better ground clearance though, but it's easy to flip it over. And the shorter wheelbase makes the driving of it a little bit more tedious, I would say. Is why I don't really like it. I know a lot of people like the Hana. The Hana is cool. It's a good vehicle, but I just prefer the Voltex or the lightness of it. But anyways, it's enough with the pickups. Tronko shall prove its worth now. As we go on to this off-road section, you will notice a lack of power with this particular Tronko because of the engine and the turbo, but it'll do it just fine. It'll catch the ground a little bit. You can notice. Yeah, it's lacking the power to climb on third. Come on. Yeah, you can climb it. Switch to second. Usually just shift to third and stay on third for all the uphills, and then go on fourth for the longer straights. But now I gotta drop to second for the because of the power band. It's just not enough oomph on the engine. I hold third here. There she goes. Really didn't need to shift to fourth or fifth. So this on downhill. Have brake there and stick to fourth. Yeah, she goes well on these roads. Bumps don't matter. Really hard to get it tip over. It's doable. I've done it. I've tipped myself over a few times, but it's surprisingly hard. Thanks to the dual driven wheels, driven axles, I mean, being a 6x4, it really doesn't like get stuck on mud or anything. As long as you have a locked differential, it'll do just fine. This is gonna be a slow run because of the lack of power. It feels so sluggish. It feels sluggish. She'll do it. She'll do it anyway. No problem. There's the shortcut on the left which I'm gonna ignore. I like driving through here instead. Not that I can't do it. It's just that I chose not to do it. As per usual. I've mentioned it before, I believe. You'll get some chassis damage here and there. You usually end up with the red body damage. Chassis damage, as I call it. It's, I guess the right term is body damage, yeah. But it really doesn't matter. It's just body damage. It limits your top speed a little bit. It's like whatever. It's cheap as chips to fix. It's just the ground clearance is not enough. You can play around with the ground clearance if you want by installing a lift kit on it. But I don't think it really needs it. It just increases the risk of falling over or tipping over. because it does tip over if you really push her. Also, small information, I'm in comfort mode right now. Apparently being in comfort mode limits your braking to 50%. So you want to be on drift mode for this. Why drift mode over sports mode? Sports mode has stability assist and traction control. You don't want traction control for these roads. It doesn't make that much of a difference, but if you get stuck in the mud, you gotta be in drift mode, so you can actually get the back wheels spinning, allowing it to spin instead of the traction control trying to cut it off. Oh, she's so sluggish, doesn't climb this on fourth. God dang. Oh well. For second, this is the part that I mentioned about the dry van getting stuck. This particular hairpin, you can get stuck with the dry van pretty easily. There is like the way you drive it matters, and depends on how you drive it, and you can get through it no problem as well, but it's easy to get stuck there as well. The Tronko doesn't care. Tronko just goes. It's like, yeah, I'm a go because of the dual. It's because of the dual driven axles. Being a 6x4 is great. I personally think the dry van, the Atlas dry van, should have been a 6x4. It would have differentiated itself from the Kuda one. Oh. Well, that's nice. It decided to jump. It decided to jump upon entering the Now the question is, did I drop anything? Oh. Don't see a box there, so everything is properly strapped in. Go a little bit slower this time around. Yeah, if you go too fast onto these bridges, it's a problem, sadly. It jumps out, like you hit it a little bit and you jump. The front, like if I were to do any sort of a lift kit, is I would give like 3-4 centimeters on the front, and that's it. Ignore, not touch the backside at all. Oh no, it started raining on the worst possible moment. No, she can climb. Come on, you can climb it. Don't slow down. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, there we go. That was close. It started raining on the worst possible moment on that hill. You can do it on the fourth. If you have the full, like with the full engine upgrades, you can do that on the fourth pretty easily, like easy peasy. This might have been able to do it on the fourth as well, but I didn't dare to shift in the middle of it. I was like, yeah, third is gonna be the safer option. It would have been no problem at all, but the rain came in and started messing with us. Oh well, it's part of the game. That's why I haven't disabled this rain, because it brings a challenge to the game. Some people will say it's unnecessary challenge, but it's a nice challenge, making it basically you can think of it as a traction debuff. You have less traction when it rains. Come on girl, you can climb it. Yeah, you can. There we go. Careful here again so we don't fall. And we see, this is what I mean, that we can tip. exactly what I mean with we can tip. I went too fast. I went too much in on the curve turn, too in and too fast, and I didn't correct it in time. It was too late by the time I realized that I'm tipping. Bad driving, and it's always like, I don't know what it is, but every time I do these YouTube videos, I keep failing on this run. And then when I do it on live stream, like no problems, no crashes, no tips, tip overs, nothing. It just goes. But then I managed to do all the flipping over and tipping over on my YouTube recordings. It's funny. It's so funny to me. It doesn't turn. The mud on that corner is weird. If you go too fast to it, you stop turning. If you go too slow enough, and if you go slowly, you turn fast. No problem, like you got the traction. If you go a little bit too fast, it's like nope, no control, no traction at the front end anymore. Weird. Go careful on this bridge, take it wide on the left so you can turn properly, because it's easy to fall here. Fallen off this bridge so many times. Specifically at the start, like I've gone a little bit too fast and go on the inner, go in instead of the outer route. And there's a jump that makes you easily, it bounces you around a little bit, and it's easy to get thrown off the bridge that way. I go again. Same road as I always go. It's basically what I've been doing lately in Oh, what was that? Hold up, I want to see that again. Also, thanks for not making me fall right away, game. I was driving along here, I touched the tree and it threw me around. Okay, that's the first. That's literally the first. Never have had that happen before on that turn. Or ever actually in any turns here. That I hit the tree with my back and it flips me over like that. Interesting. I wasn't even drifting. I wasn't like, my back end wasn't sliding at all or anything. Weird. Really weird. But yeah, as I was gonna say is that what I've mainly been doing lately in Motortown has been doing Gwangjin runs. It's a fun run, it's a fun road to drive in. It's nice and chill and relaxed with the right vehicles. Or you can go really fast and with the, you can take the Veltax and go rallying with it. It's just having a load is a bit rough, cause you have like 1.4 tons worth of valuables on you, so it's a bit rough. That's with 10 meat boxes and a toy pallet. The math is 644, I think, for the kilos. That is 644 kilos for the toy pallet, and then 10 meat boxes is 800, because each meat box is 80 kilograms. So that's 1,444 kilograms. So 1.4 tons. And the vehicle itself weighs 1.1 tons plus about 400, 500 with the engines and everything. So it's like almost 1-to-1 weight ratio. See if we can do this on the first try. But we actually did it. I kind of learned where I need to aim with the vehicle. It's the blue the headlight indicator on the dashboard. If you line that up with the left side of the bridge, you get across it just fine. Seems to work on the Tronko and the Caravan both. Here we are. Now I just gotta remember to take the damn contract before I deliver this. I always forget it, and I lose a lot of money with that. It's actually quite a lot of money that at the end of the day that you get from doing the contract for the meat boxes. So it's good to remember it. That's how you do it with the Tronko. No problem at all. Even with the underpowered engine. It just goes faster with the better engine. Stop here. The handbrake on. Put it on neutral. Contract. Meat boxes. 10. Contract is signed. Now we realize that we've lost one of them. Contract complete. Let's see. 145,000 plus 23,000 from the contract completion. So 168,000, 169,000. Nice. All in all, for one trip with the Tronko. Check the bonuses. Let's see. Gwangjin 100%. There we go. One Tronko load, and that's why we do it with the Tronko. That's why we do it with the Tronko. So yeah. That's about what I wanted to do today for today's video, was to showcase the Tronko and do the trip with the Tronko. And yeah, talk a little bit of this and that. Yeah, once again, in the description, the workshop ID can be found for this setup. It's a good, really solid setup, highly recommended. I will happily drop off here and catch you guys tomorrow on the next episode, on the next day. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit a like, leave a comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.